Boxer again. Really good. You know, it's just, that was great. Now do it just like that again, right? Good. Good. This time, keep coming all the way around. This time, do your 2 verticals on the bending line. So you're going to jump the first one towards me. You got your 4 strides. You remember the arc and the consistency, not being in a hurry, but again, creating something to a giving hand. Looking. Good. One more time. Think of, you've got 4 strides, and I want you to feel like you're perpendicular to the second fence in that 3rd stride. So you're just easily landing inside that hole on the ground. It's just finishing the turn. So she comes up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Come again. And it's tough, right? I give you a lopsided help, and you take advantage too far to the open side, yeah? Good. Walk and have a break up on one side and do that again. Now, I was about to say, she jumped that first one better than she has the whole time. Like just really using herself around it. She finally getting relaxed. So like the first time we've really seen her do that. Especially not a huge fence, but she jumps it super well. But then the line gets a little sloppy. The canter isn't created between the 2, and the 5 comes in on the 4. And that's the main concept, is that creating the right course to a giving hand so she covers ground, right? And that 4 has to happen every time. And then we've been overlaying the accuracy about it, yeah? And also you can get complacent doing the same thing 4 times in a row, right? Pick up your reins, canter off there. You don't have a lot of time, get a big canter. Be square. Really jump both fences, really create the 4. Very good. Good, and walk. Again, excellent effort at the first fence. You have all the time in the world and you square up well there. You move and make the 4 happen. It's just we're still, 4 is here, so the jump isn't as good. Right. And you've got to kind of figure your horse out to maybe, instead of make the 4 here, make the 4 here. Maybe, you got to just experiment, right? I said don't come too far inside, but you can still try and be here versus here, button the distance up, but also move more in the first 2 so we can really finish this right shoulder a little bit.
Yeah. And that takes away the flat, like.
Exactly, the little tap on the fence coming out. Yeah, that's just her using herself, yeah? Good. Canter off there. Better. And again, like want to put in. And again, the nice thing is it's very comfortable. You're just tweaking it, and your canter coming in is excellent every time, right? I think you're, especially where I'm standing, you keep trying to come a little bit here, which keeps making this finish your turn harder.
Okay.
Right? Like I might be inclined to be. You need to jump this way.
Yep.
So that you're landing far enough off the fence that you can kind of be here in stride 3 and then there in stride 4. Does that make sense?
So a little more left.
A little bit more left of center, but really trying to even catch a little bit of a gap and come out to here in 2 strides and finish back there in 4. Yeah? Can't off, try it. Come on. Create. Better. Good. Keep cantering one more time. She's great there, and she's way better in her with her front end. She's just a little bare in her toes, yeah? Just continue to think about creating. Really good, right? And walk. And again, we talked about it like have a fence here, have these options, have a think about it. The canter's coming in, you're riding very square horse, very consistent. I can move the rail a stride off. You feel to pay attention to that and really rotate and elevate and think about that top height that she needs to negotiate.
Yeah.
But there's a calmness about it, there's a strength about it, there's a consistency about it that's all really good. And again, while it's 2 fences on a simple 4-stride arc, it's fairly surgical on do this, try this, do this, let's experiment with that. And you have the same horse every time after it, in a good way, right?
You're
Like,
still available, right? Like her mind is.
yeah, right there. You know, and so then it's your ability to train her by being consistent and show her all these things that she doesn't have yet in her education, right? And then they learn from it, they're positive, you execute these little details. It's good.
She says, I'm tired.
No, that's hard work.
So hard.
Yeah. Guess what? Now you can do it on the left leg.
Woohoo!
I would come jump your oxer first,
Okay.
and then come all the way back around to your verticals in the floor.
Oh, little Percy.
Do your oxer again. The lovely thing is you went to stall right out of the turn, you realized it, fixed it, kept going. It's that ability to always ride through the turn without having to accelerate, but just keep going. Very good. Now your vertical. Create in between them. Really good. One more time. She jumps them both excellent, yeah? I don't think you quite complete your turn enough. Come to me on the second bet. Very good. Very straight, yeah? Walk, big tap. Well done. And the beauty of that is, it looks like you can do it 10 times in a row the exact same way. All day long. Very good.
I like the oxer both times.
Yeah?
You know, I stalled out because I was thinking, Sarah, get a little lower. Just the moment of separating my fat.
But the nice thing was, is you caught it. You realized it. You did something about it. You fixed it. It all worked out just fine. And that's just that little bit, like everything, it becomes such an ingrained habit that you don't even think about it anymore. You know, you never make the mistake because you're always doing it that way.
Yeah.
It's there. And the beauty of it is you're doing it to the vertical without the placing poles jumping in. You have a very rideable, very available horse to you, turning every time, yeah?
I think she really likes this bit.
I think it's been a great setup for her.
Like the feeling in my hand is
Yeah.
night and day. Okay, so rehashing our schedule because we've talked about a lot of things. So you
Okay.
have a lesson now.
I thought I did, but